Good morning, students. In the last class, we have seen up to the exercise 1.2. So today we are continuing with the next topic of this chapter, that is the subset. Now, when we are going to talk about the subset, तो subset मतलब क्या? पहले तो ये बात है. So for that, I am considering two sets A and B. A have an elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay. Whereas B have some other element 1, 3 and 5. So I am going to ask you some question. Is 1, 3 and 5 जो B के सारे एलिमेंट क्या वो A के अंदर दिख रहे हैं आपको? Okay. Is all the element of B are in A also? So you can see 1, 3 and 5. Yes, all the elements of B are in A. ऐसे आपको एक और एग्जांपल दे रहे हैं, like x is equals to A, B, C, D and E, and y is equals to A, C and F. So you told me here that is all the elements of y are in x. y के सारे एलिमेंट x के अंदर बिलोंग करते हैं. So you can see A, C, C, F is not there. So that means we can say all the elements of y are not in x, are not the element of x. So in that case, तो जब भी आपके पास ये फर्स्ट वाला केस ये अगर सेटिस्फाई होता है, then we can say B is a subset of A. If this is there, then we can say y is not a subset of A, x. So in this case, let me define the definition of the subset, student. So subset का definition क्या होगा? If all the elements of set B are in A. So I am writing the definition here, students. If all the elements of set A are elements of set B, then A is called subset of B. So here we have first definition of the subset. When we can say the subset of B, if all the elements of A are in subset of B. So इसका कुछ notation भी use होगा हमारे पास. How to use the notation that A is a subset of B? So we write down A और ये हुआ symbol subset. A is a subset of B. Okay. So now this I am going to write in a symbolic. So how to write down it? If A belongs to capital A, is this symbol you know? This is known as a belongs to. So A belongs to A, that implies A belongs to B. If all the elements of A are the element of B, then A is a subset of B. Then A is a subset of B. यहाँ पे मैंने रिवर्स लिखा है. All the element of B are the element of A. So here अगर मुझे इसको सिंबल में लिखना है, तो how we can write down? B is a subset of A. ये वाला केस है. If I write down here E, A, C, E, then here we can see E and E are there. So how to write down? Y is a subset of X. Understood, student? तो जब हम कंपेयर कर रहे हैं दो सेट, तो दोनों में से एक सेट दूसरे सेट के सारे एलिमेंट को कंसिस्ट करता है, देन द सेकंड सेट इज कॉल्ड द सुपर सेट, जो सारे एलिमेंट कंसिस्ट करता है वो, एंड द अनदर वन इज द सबसेट, जो छोटा होगा वो सबसेट, जो बड़ा है वो सुपर सेट. ओके स्टूडेंट, वेरी इजी कंसेप्ट इन दिस. A and B are there, then here A is called superset and B is called subset. Notation, so this is the notation for the subset. Implies हमने बहुत टाइम यूज किया हुआ है in the earlier class also. And second notation we will use today in this class, that is a double implies. Okay, double implies ये यूज होगा जब हमें वर्ड यूज करना है if and only if. If we are using the word if and only if, then at the place we will use the double implies. So many places you will use this notation. रोटेशन स्टूडेंट्स, अगर आप टेक्स्ट बुक पढ़ रहे हो तो टेक्स्ट बुक में भी आपको ये सारे रोटेशन लिखने के लिए मिलेंगे। एक बहुत सारी जगह पे दे आर यूज्ड इम्प्लाइज, डबल इम्प्लाइज यूज फॉर इफ एंड ओनली इफ, जब कोई स्टेटमेंट दोनों तरफ से प्रूव होता है। ओके, सो इन दैट केस वी विल यूज दिस। सो नाउ लेट मी सी हियर, next is called a subset of this. Next thing I am writing here, superset. So if A is a subset of B, तो ये छोटा होगा B बड़ा, then B is called superset of A. And student, superset के लिए कोई notation नहीं है हमारे पास, we will use this only. Okay, so here now we have to clear some definition of this. Students, if I write A is equals to 1 to 3. बहुत simple example मैं आपके लिए दे दूँ. A is equals to 1 to 3. Can I say A is a subset of A? क्या A के सारे एलिमेंट A के अंदर होंगे? Obviously, all the elements of A are in A. So A is a subset of A. So this is the first point to be remembered, that every set is the subset of itself. Second, empty set. So what we can say about empty set? Is empty set a subset of any set? Then answer is yes, because empty set does not consist any element. So we can, how we can write down that all the elements are here. So this is considered as yes, all the elements of phi are in A. So phi is a subset of the set A. For any set A, phi is a subset of A. Third, I am going to write this. Now A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A. We are taking that A is a subset of B and B is a subset. ये तब भी पॉसिबल होगा जब A is equals to B हो. When A and B are equal set, then and only then A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A. Similarly, if A and B are equal, then this condition will be hold. तो ये जो स्टेटमेंट है हम दोनों तरफ से प्रूव हो रहा है. So it is called double implied, if and only if. So here whenever we have that A is a subset of B and B is a subset of E, that means A is equals to B. If A and B are equal, then obviously A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A. तो ये स्टेटमेंट जो होगा दोनों तरफ से प्रूव. So this is, so students, now let me see about the what you can use. So A is a subset of B here. If I write down A is a subset of B, तो पॉसिबिलिटी क्या हो सकती है? अगर A B का सबसेट है, then maybe A is equals to B. Okay, A is a subset of B. अगर सबसेट हो तो एक पॉसिबिलिटी हो सकती है that A is equals to B. So if A is a subset of B and A is not equals to B, मतलब कि A और B इक्वल नहीं है, then A is called proper subset of B. So remember students, if A is a subset of B and A and B are not equal, then it is called the proper subset of B. And if A is there, okay, अगर ऐसा कुछ ना करते हैं, it is called improper subset. Okay, and that is the set itself only. So here just remember the proper subset. Proper subset मतलब कि वो उसका same set नहीं है. If I write down A is equals to 1, 2, 3, then I can write down one more set B as 1, 2. Okay, C as a 1, 3. So here you can see कि B और C जो एक subset तो है मगर A के equal नहीं है. Then these are called as a proper subset of B. Okay students, so here proper subset of B. Now let me see some subset of numbers. Okay, subset of numbers. So I can take a set of the real number. Let's consider the set of real number, that is R. Okay, we know the set of the real number, that is R. So let me see the subset of the R. So R is the consists of all the element of it. Then n is 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. Is n is a subset of R? Yes, n is a subset of R because ये real number है तो उसमें सारे वो set आते हैं. Then I take z. Z is equals to -1, 0, 1, 2, and here you write a -2 also, and also dot. Then is z is a subset of R? Then obviously you know that this is a subset of R, and n is the subset of z. That I will be write afterward. Okay, z is also a subset of R. Then I take q. Q is the set of rational numbers. Then you all know that all the set of the rational number, it is the real numbers. So it is also a subset of R. Then I take the set of I, or it is somewhere denoted by T, capital T. So set of irrational number. Set of irrational numbers is also the real number. So this is also a subset of R. So if I want to write in a sequence, so here we can note with the fourth 1, 2, 3, and fourth note we can write down as first smaller set in the numbers will be n. Okay, अभी infinite set की बात करें. Natural number आएगा set of z, that is the set of the integers की बात होगा वो, that is belongs to q, that is set of rational number. Then q is a subset of R, that means set of real number. Here I should write down somewhere is T, and I have used I, set of irrational number. This is also a subset of R. But remember, q is not a subset of T, z is not a subset of T, and n is also not a subset of T. That is my irrational number में ये तीनों set नहीं आएंगे. So remember students, this is the things we have how to write down the subset. So now next we are going to discuss, that is the singleton set. तो यहाँ तक हमने देखा ये तो infinite set सब हो गए. So what we can say about the singleton set? So in the last video, in one question I have explained about the singleton set. Singleton set, again go on the definition. The word is given with singleton, a set which consists only one element. Set consists or contain only one element or single element. Okay, like for example, singleton 1, singleton A, singleton 5. Okay, so like this you can write down so many. So these are the singleton set. Now next we are going to explain as a interval as a subset of R. Intervals. Now this is the one of the important things students. Intervals को बहुत ध्यान से देखना है. Open, close, बहुत कुछ word में बोलूँगी अभी आपके पास. So that is most important. Intervals as subset of R. So this I am going to explain. So subset of R and the interval. तो हमको पता है that in the real number there are so many numbers are there. I am writing as a number line. Okay, real number are represent on the number line, and we know that there are infinitely many numbers. If I start from 0, here 1, here 2, here 3, here 4, here -1, -2, -3, so on. Here I am writing the minus half. Sorry, not the minus half, -3 by 2, -0.5. Right. So here few points are. Now interval is a subset of R. तो interval कैसे बोले? So first I am writing the first one. that is I am writing as a closed interval. क्या वर्ड मैंने यूज किया स्टूडेंट्स? क्लोज्ड इंटरवल। तो क्लोज्ड इंटरवल का मतलब क्या हुआ कि वो क्लोज्ड होगा, बंद होगा। ओके, बंद होगा। बंद का मतलब क्या होगा? इफ आई राइट डाउन द इंटरवल दैट मीन्स द नंबर विच कंसिस्ट फ्रॉम 0 to 3। तो 0 और 3 इसके बीच के सारे एलिमेंट मुझे कंसीडर करने हैं। दैट मीन्स 0 तो इसमें आएगा, -3 भी होगा। सो इफ आई वांट टू राइट डाउन द इंटरवल एज belongs to 0 to 3, all the number between 0 and 3. Okay, so that will be written as a closed interval. So इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? All those x where 0 less than or equals to x less than or equals to 3 and x belongs to R. इंटरवल का मतलब क्या होगा? 0 x where 0 is less than or equals to x less than or equals to 3. Okay, when 0 and 3 are also included in that interval. Okay, तो इसको बोलेंगे हम closed interval. तो ऐसे open interval क्या होगा? Open मतलब कि जिसके अंदर दरवाजा नहीं है, खुला है। That means अगर इसी इंटरवल को मुझे open interval में फॉर्म में लिखना था, I write down 0 and 3, but this small bracket is known as a open interval. तो ओपन इंटरवल का मतलब क्या होगा कि जो उसकी बाउंड्री है वो नहीं है। दैट मीन्स देयर आर ऑल द x where 0 is less than x is less than 3 and x belongs to R. They will consider it. Understood student? So this is known as a open interval. So मैंने आपको क्या बताया पहले? क्लोज इंटरवल। क्लोज इंटरवल का क्या होगा? Which is closed from both side, मतलब कि उसकी जो बाउंड्री होगी वो उसके अंदर इंक्लूड है। Second thing is the open interval. What is the meaning of open interval? That boundary is not there. मतलब कि अगर हम ये लिख रहे हैं open interval, तो उसका जो open होगा portion, जो उसके numbers है, that will not include in that. वैसे ही third type है closed open. If I write down closed open, तो 0 से closed है, 3 के side पे open है. That means 0 तो अंदर आ रहा है, 3 नहीं आएगा वहाँ. So that means this consists all the x where 0 is less than or equals to x less than 3. That means 3 will be not there. 3 से छोटे जो भी नंबर होंगे वो सभी इसके अंदर इंक्लूड होंगे. Like if I write down 2.99999 15 times or 50 times, then it will be include, that number will be included in the bracket. तो ये ब्रैकेट के अंदर वो नंबर एग्जिस्ट करेगा, but 3 will be not there. So this is the meaning of the open and this is the meaning of close. Close मतलब कि वो नंबर से स्टार्ट होगी. So this is the third one. ऐसे एक fourth type क्या होगा students? Yes, you all are very intelligent. You know that closed open, उसके बाद होगा open closed 0 to 3. उसका मतलब क्या होगा? Yes, 0 will not be included where 3 is included. So let me write down the intervals in a proper form. So here I am going to write first closed interval. So let me write down the closed interval. First one, that is closed interval. Closed interval is denoted as a square bracket which is enclosed between the closed bracket. So I am writing here. So closed interval A B, that means the all the x where x belongs to R and A is less than or equals to x less than or equals to B. Now I am going to write as a and B where A and B also belongs to R. Any real number, आप कोई भी real number ले सकते हो यहाँ. So this is the set first A and B. Then second one is open interval. Now you know the meaning of open interval. Open interval means it will be denoted by two small brackets. So if I write down open A comma B, open an interval AB, तो उसका मतलब क्या होगा? All this x where x belongs to R and A is less than x less than B. A and B are not included in the bracket. Third, open close. Open close closed interval. Now open close means now you know that open and close. So this is open and close. So here I write open A, closed B. That is equals to all those elements x where x belongs to R. A is less than x, less than or equals to B. जिस तरफ को वो क्लोज्ड है वो एलिमेंट आपको इंक्लूड करना है, बाकी नहीं करना. नाउ 4. Now 4th is closed to open. So it is closed and open. So if I write down closed A, open B, that means it will indicate all those x where x belongs to R. A is closed, मतलब कि वो ब्रैकेट में आएगा, and B is open, so it will not have only less than B. Now if you want to write this on the number line, तो number line के अगर हमें लिखना है यहाँ पे, so how we will write down on number line? Open interval and the close interval. So this is your number line, this is A and this is the element B. तो A और B क्या है, तो ये पूरा है. And what about A and B? So this is included. That means कि हम यहाँ पे सर्कल बनाएंगे, उसको पूरा फिल करेंगे. Okay, so this is the interval AB. A और B को डार्क करना है. डार्क मतलब कि वो included है. Understood students? So here A and B and then highlight the middle line. So this is closed interval. Similarly, if I write down open interval, so this is A and this is B. So A and B are not included, so that's why यहाँ पे circle बनेगा but empty. Here it is a filled where this is empty and then highlight the between portion. So this is the indication for the open bracket. Okay students, then open closed. Now you know very well about open closed. So which part is open? A. So A पे जाएगा empty circle where on the B there will be filled. Okay, and then join it. So this is open closed. Then 4th is a closed open. So now I am writing A and B. From A it is closed, so we have to circle it. From B it is open, so it is empty, and then join them both. So this is the intervals as a subset of R, and all the intervals are subset of the set R. Also R can be written as, I am writing here, R can be written as a, which interval these students? Open. And R is going to be minus infinity plus infinity. So minus infinity plus infinity. Somewhere we have written like this, R. R means minus infinity to plus infinity. And infinity does not have any value, so obviously we have to write as a open bracket. Okay. If I write down R plus means is 0 to infinity. Okay, R plus, that means all the positive, that means 0 to infinity. This is the R plus, set of all positive real numbers. Then R minus, set of all negative real numbers. Okay students, so these are the notation that we have to use in this class. Now these things we have seen. Now another one and the last topic of this section, only this much, that is a universal set. So what is the universal set? Let me see the universal set. तो आपने अभी बहुत सारे सेट देखे हुए हैं यहाँ पर. A देखा है, A मतलब कि छोटा सा सेट 1 2 5 4 5 6 मैंने दिया था वहाँ पे. Then B had written as a 1 2 3 4. Okay. If I have some sets, इसके लिए कुछ proper definition नहीं है. Universal set is not defined properly. तो ये हमें समझना है उसके how it is called the universal set. तो यूनिवर्सल जो सेट है वो किसी सेट के रिस्पेक्ट में कंसिडर होता है. ओके, लाइक इफ आई राइट डाउन A इज इक्वल्स टू 1 2 3 up to 10. Okay, I consider the set B 10, 15, 20. I consider C as a 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and 15. Suppose like this. Then I have a three set A, B, C. तो A, B, C की रिस्पेक्ट में मुझे ऐसा एक सुपर सेट कंसिस्ट करना है कि such that A, B, C are the subset of that set. So that set can be known as a universal set, and universal U से start होता है. So its symbol is a capital U. Okay. तो capital U क्या होता है? Universal set. It is a super set in the respect of some set. Like here A, B, C. So A के अंदर 1 to 10, B 5, 10, 15, 20. So I have to consider U as such a set जिसके अंदर ये सारे एलिमेंट आ जाए. तो ऐसा एक सेट में कंसिडर कर रहे हैं 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 20. So is all the element of A are in U? Yes. All the element of B are in U? Yes. All the element of C are in U? Yes. Then it is called the universal set. I hope students you are clear with it. What is the universal set? यूनिवर्सल सेट जो होता है वो किसी सेट के रिस्पेक्ट में कंसिडर होता है. ओके. सो इफ आई कंसिडर हियर, मुझे अगर बात करनी है सेट ऑफ द नेचुरल नंबर दैट इज n, देन सेट ऑफ द इंटीजर्स दैट इज z, देन सेट ऑफ रैशनल नंबर q. So if I want to consider any superset which is the subset of all these three n, z and q, then which set I can consider as a universal set? That is obviously set of real number. Okay. If I have only this set n and z, and I want to consider any universal set, then I can consider as a u is equals to q also. Okay. Or u is equals to r. Both. मतलब कि universal set is a super set for which all the given set are the subset of it. Okay, for here A, B, C are subset of U. Here N, Z and Q are the subset of R. So R is the universal set. Like that, if I write down A is equals to letter of the word follow, B is equals to letter of the word trigonometry, C is equals to letter of the word amazing. Now, what can be the universal steps? Set of alphabets, right? So we can consider it as a universal set. So universal set के लिए हम प्रॉपर डिफाइन नहीं कर रहे, बट यू हैव टू रिमेम्बर लाइक दिस कि कोई भी सेट है उसके सबसेट में हमें एक सुपर सेट कंसिडर करना है, दैट इज नोन एज अ यूनिवर्सल सेट. सो हियर वी हैव दिस डेफिनेशन एंड जस्ट वन लास्ट थिंग, स्मॉल पार्ट इज देयर, दैट इज अ पावर सेट. नाउ दैट इज वन ऑफ द इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग ऑफ स्टूडेंट. इम्पोर्टेंट में बात करें तो जरूर है हमें एलिमेंट फाइंड करने के लिए सेट के. So for that power set is required. So what is the power set? First of all, you all are clear with this with definition. एक तो सबसेट ध्यान से देख लेना क्या है, उसके बाद इंटरवल्स को ध्यान से देख लेना है. थर्ड वन we are seeing as a universal set, and last one I am going to explain as a power set. And students, these all things you have to note down as a notes, whichever explained in the class. Okay. So now here we have next definition, that is the power set. So power set क्या होगा? If I have a set, or it is a set of all subsets. Okay, power set क्या होगा? It is a set of all the subset of any set. Of any set A. If I write down A is equals to 1, 2 and 3, and if I want to write down the power set of A, it is denoted as power set of A. So P in a bracket A. It is not probability of A, students, because अभी तक हमने probability सीखा है, but it is not a probability, it is a power set of A. So how to write down the power set of A? Power set of A, that means set of all the subset. तो मुझे इसको सेट के नोटेशन में ऑल द सबसेट आई हैव राइट. सो यू नो दैट फॉर एनी सेट फर्स्ट 5 इज अ सबसेट ऑफ इट. नाउ ये जो एलिमेंट है 1, 2, 3 इसको सेट के फॉर्म में लिखते हैं. ओके, लाइक 1 देन 2 1 and 2, 1 and 3, right? 2 and 3. Should I write down 2 and 1? 2 1 will be same as a 1 2. Okay. Similarly, 3 2 will be same as a 2 3. So this and 1 2 and 3. So this is the set of the all the subset of A. कितने एलिमेंट है जरा काउंट कीजिए 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 एंड 8. तो ये भी आपके पास प्रॉपर फॉर्मूला है. दैट इज द नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट of power set of set A with n elements. मतलब कि अगर आपके पास सेट A के अंदर n एलिमेंट है, then you can directly write down the number of the element in the power set will be 2 raised to n. तो ये आपको याद रखना है कि number of element of the power set is 2 raised to n, where n is the element of the set A. So this is the things we have to do, students. यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो A has the element 3, तो उसके पावर सेट में कितने एलिमेंट हुए 2 raised to 3, that is 8, right? अगर यहाँ पे 4 एलिमेंट होते तो you will write down like 2 raised to 4, that means 16. तो वहाँ पे 16 एलिमेंट आएंगे. So for the checking it, so it is easy and remember these all things. Student, note down in your notes about the definition of subset. फिर उसके साथ मैंने points to remember, real number, then natural number, all the things you have to write down. After that interval as a subset of R, उसमें मैंने 4 लिखे हैं, open close. तो यहाँ से मैंने पहले एक्सप्लेन किया, उसके बाद मैंने पूरा लिखा था. So that all things in the interval AB, these all things you have to write. After that then you have to write down the universal set. Universal set के अंदर बस लिख लेना ऐसे ही that universal set is a superset according the given set. Okay, it is a considerable superset according the given set. And then last one is the power set. Power set का definition लिख लीजिए and then write down this, and in the last we can write down this as an example. So today we are stopped here. Please see these all things again, students, because this is a important topic in this chapter. चैप्टर में ये जो थिंग है ये आपको बार बार यूज होंगे आगे चैप्टर के अंदर. So subset, superset, power set, everything we will require. So please students study well. So today we are stopped here. Thank you and have a nice day.